What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon? Sure, everybody's watched that Patriots game. Patriots won 28-16 over the Texans, and they'll be taking on Denver next week. We got about 7 minutes before this game starts here. Rams versus the Bears. We'll see. I think I took the Bears on this one, but um, we'll see. I heard somebody talking about if Matthew Stafford gets another Super Bowl ring, does that put him into the top five of all time category? I thought it was a pretty interesting question. All right, we got the poll up for you. What's going on, King Bob? How you doing, man? Oh shoot, we got a whole 30 minutes till kickoff. I thought this game started at 2:30. Man, it looks cold there in Chicago. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Yeah, shit. This is like I said, I thought this game started at 2:30. Wow, it looks like the majority of majority of folks are picking the Rams to win this game. If it was me, I think I'd probably go with, I'm going with the Bears. Really, the long and the short, I don't think anybody's going to be beating Seahawks. And the Seahawks look tough in the last 3 or 4 games they've had. Well, who you guys got? And the polls up there. Who we picking tonight, guys? Man, it looks cold in Chicago. That's for damn sure. What's going on, Priscilla? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. It'll be a little sad when they actually tear down and shut down Soldier Field. I'm doing all right, Priscilla. Thank you. Yeah, just chilling. How are you doing? I'm gonna go with the Bears, Priscilla. But at the end of the day, I don't think either one of these teams will beat Seattle next week, especially in Seattle. Yeah, it's way early. Way early on this game. Like I said, I thought it started at 2:30, and it's not going to start till like 3. Yeah, I love Alaska. Yeah, I've been here for 26 years now. Much rather deal with the cold than I would heat. Well, it really depends on if what you consider cold, Priscilla. I'm sure someone from Arizona would think that it's always cold, but to me, it's not. What's going on, Jamie? How you doing, buddy? I'm going with the Bears. Yeah, I'm going with the Bears. Um, I don't know if that's necessarily true, Priscilla. I do know that uh, the babies have definitely the tolerance to cold more up here than like outside. We took my granddaughter down to Texas in like April, and it was like 60, 70 degrees there. We had our air conditioner on because it was so hot, but the granddaughter was just crying the whole time until she came to our room and got cool from the air conditioning, and she slept for dang near 23 hours. So definitely think that there is something to do with uh, if you're used to the heat or if you're used to the cold. Well, that's what they're saying about the Rams too. They're saying that the Rams aren't used to the cold, so how well are they going to do tonight? Because it is definitely cold in Chicago right now. Yeah, that does suck if he always keeps getting sick. But, who knows? He might grow up, if he's always sick, he might grow up to have a great immune system. And as an adult, he never gets sick. Well, that's every family, Priscilla. I swear this last winter we had that cold that it lasted around a month. Mona and I passed it in between each other 3 or 4 times. Well, I guess thinking about it, I was kind of a sickly kid, always getting sick, and now I don't hardly get sick at all. Oh my gosh, I bet. Especially the hopelessness of that. Can't really do anything, just pray and wait. So I'm sure that was very traumatizing. The not being able to actually do anything about it, the hopelessness of it all. And doing commercials left and right and center. They don't want to start this game till 3 o'clock because they need a half an hour of commercials. Well, here we go. Yeah, singing the national anthem now. Oh, well, I guess I do have time to give you guys the uh, outside view. There's your stream of the sunset here in Alaska. We did have 3 feet of snow like 2 or 3 days ago, and it warmed up something fierce and it all melted. But now it's starting to get cool again. Yeah, Gab, snow. Yep, some more snow. Since we had time, I'd show you. I meant to show you guys yesterday, Gabs, but I forgot. And then it got too. Then it got too dark. Oh, nice. Well, you probably like the cold too, huh, Priscilla? Being in New York. Kind of have to like the snow. All right, here we go. Now, come on, now let's get this going. Ha ha. Showing on the sidelines how they got hot chicken broth and hot chocolate for the players. Yeah, they're warming up. I'm a soccer kid. It's the first time I've ever seen your name. I'm pretty particular about making mods of people. Hang around and stay in the channel, and we'll see what from there. But I'm pretty happy with my mods right now. Appreciate you asking, though. Hey, I appreciate it, man. No, I appreciate it for sure. All right, let's get this game started. Let's go. I'm going to see who's going to be playing the Seahawks next week. Am I a bear? No, I'm not a. I am not a bear. If I was a bear, I'd be sleeping right now. I'm actually not too sure, Gabs. I seriously doubt that she'd root for the Bears, but I also doubt she'd root for the Rams. I think she's rooting for the refs today. She she was watching that Texans game, and that actually put her to sleep. All right, here we go. Kicking the ball off. Rams to the Bears. Bears catches it about the 10-yard line, brings it up to 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, you damn near broke the tackle. Get up to 37-yard line. It's where the Bears offense will take over. Okay, fair enough, Thomas. Being self-aware is a good thing. All right, Caleb under center. Fake toss to Swift, throws out of the pocket, throws it back to the tight end. Oh, he's all the way down to the Rams' 28-yard line. Huge play by Dante. Sorry, I'm seeing people getting deleted. Gabs is on it. And DJ Moore took a huge play all the way down, damn near to the red zone for the Bears. Next play, hands it off to Swift. He runs over that linebacker. Oh, the ball came out. Was he down, though? They're saying down. Oh, he was down. Yep, he sure as hell was down. That was close though. Gets the ball down to the 22-yard line after that run. Play action pass again. Throws it towards the end zone. Oh, incomplete. He threw it into double coverage to, looks like to CJ, but, or DJ, sorry. Oh no, that was Ndunze. Should have caught it. He was too worried about getting hit there at the line. Man, right through his hands. That would have been a touchdown for the Bears. All right, 3rd and 5. Caleb in the shotgun. Hands it off to Swift. Swift takes it up the middle. Oh, he only gets 2 yards on that. I don't even know the point of that play. Oh, they're going for it on 4th and 3. Gambling already early in this game. They're just trying to get him jump off sides. No, Caleb Williams in the shotgun. Nobody back there. Incomplete. Actually intercepted. It would have been better for the Rams guy to just let it go. But Rams just intercepted Williams. Oh, Williams is holding his hand. Looks like he's hurt. Maybe bounced his hand off somebody's helmet. Overthrew his wide receiver. Intercepted by the Rams. They return it back up to about the 18-yard line. And that's where they'll take over. Yeah, well, hell, he doesn't really even start playing until the 4th quarter anyway. Well, there you go. What the heck, Bears? One time I was actually rooting for them, and they're going to do me like that. But like I said, I don't think that they're going to do anything with against the Seahawks anyway. Whew. But, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing somebody brought it up in the stream yesterday. Watching Williams versus Drake May in the Super Bowl. Because they came from the same draft class. They have what's going on, Keith? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. How you doing today? Keith, that's so funny. I actually had somebody in my stream yesterday ask me if I've ever seen a Bigfoot. All right, well, the Rams take over at the 15-yard line. Stafford under center, drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, overthrows his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete. What's going on, little Two Dice? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, they keep replaying that interception from Williams when he kind of high-fived the defensive lineman, stretched his fingers out. All right, 2nd and 10. Stafford in the shotgun. You got 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass, throws it over the middle of the tight end. There's that. That's not the tight end. Is that Puka? Puka Nakua? He gets about 15 yards on that reception for a Rams first down. Man, between that Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams, man, the Rams really do have one hell of a wide receiver core. Yeah, that's so sad, Keith. I really do. I didn't really want to bring it up because I'm sure that it's hard on you. But I've been thinking about you ever since you told me that yesterday. All right, that first down play rollout, it falls incomplete. Yeah, we only got, after this game, there's only 3 more games of football this year. Been trying to figure out what I'm going to do here after football goes away. Stafford back to pass in the shotgun, dumps it off to his tight end. Oh, he gets like 15 yards up to the 45-yard line for another Rams first down. The Bears brought quite a bit of pressure, but that offensive line was able to pick it up. Help from the tight end and the running back. They did pretty much a hot route to the tight end. Yeah, go Bears. Hands it off to Kyron Williams, runs it up to the off tackle. He gets it up to about the 49-yard line of the Bears. Makes it 2nd down and like 4. All right, let's see here. I mean, the dang Bears. I thought about that UFL. I saw that again advertised. I didn't watch any of it last year. I'm really just waiting for baseball to start. No, Rams play clock ran out and they ended up having to take a delay of game penalty. Oh no, they called a timeout first. Save those 5 yards. I just don't really know how I would even call a NASCAR live, Keith. You know, they're turning left. They're turning left again. And they're turning left. They stop for gas. Oh, they're turning left. All right. 2nd down and 4. They got the jumbo formation in. Hands it off to Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams take it off the right side tackle, and he pretty much gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. They may give him a yard on that one, but that brings up 3rd down. Here, let me help this out a little bit here. Yeah, they ended up giving him a yard on that. 3rd down and 3, right at the 48-yard line. Stafford in the shotgun, back to pass, dumps it off to Puka Nakua. And he gets a first down. First down, Rams. Yeah, no, I might I might try to do something with that, Keith. That there's a few races I really like watching. Hands it off to Williams, and he goes off the right tackle, and shit, he gets 9 yards on that first down run. Yeah, I like all the short tracks, like Martinsville or Bristol. Those make for fun races. Then you got the Daytona 500 coming up here too. Second down and 3. 8:32 left to go in first quarter here. Stafford back to pass, dumps it off to tight end. Oh, he gets quite the run. Witherspoon. He gets like 20 yards on that little slant route. All the way down into the red zone. Let's see, where did it? He ended up running out of bounds. Let's see where they spot that ball. 20. Right, real close to the 15, 16-yard line. First and 10 for the Rams. Oh, that should have been maybe a false start. Throws it deep down. Oh. They had Parkinson in the end zone and just off his hands. Yeah, maybe that is something to do. All right, second and 10. Stafford in a shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Back to pass, dumps it off to Kyron Williams, just short. He had to slide down and get that ball. He gets about 4 or 5 yards on that play. Brings up third down. I got the Bears, little 2 dice. All right. And shotguns, no back. Throws it out to the flat to Williams. He must have lined up in the slot there. But he gets him a first down. It'll be first and goal on like the 6-yard line. Hey, I appreciate it, little 2 dice. Oh no, they actually moved it up a little bit closer to the 5. First and goal. Play action pass. Stafford rolls out. Looking. Pump fake. Right before he goes out of bounds, he throws it out the back of the end zone. He just could not find anybody open. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? Little 2 dice. Live play-by-play and reactions. All right, second down and goal. Call it from the 4.5-yard line. Bunch formation. Puka goes in motion. Hands it to Kyron Williams. He runs it up off tackle. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with the 4.5-yard touchdown run. The Rams take a early 6-0 lead with extra point pending. Man, that I don't even think he was down in two-hand touch. That hole opened up. Amazing. And that, well, the linebacker went for him and completely missed. Oh, and then they missed a pretty good face mask on him too. All right. Lining up for the extra point. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. Rams take a 7-0 lead on the Bears. Hey, what's going on, Cheyenne? How you doing? Welcome. 7-0 Rams. It's all right. The Bears could have like 8 fourth quarter overtime wins. Most in the NFL for this season. I'm doing all right, Cheyenne. Yeah, no, I'm doing all right. Beautiful day. We got a little bit of our cold back, so it might probably going to be warming up down there for you guys. Well, let's see if the Bears can answer. What happened to KC is I think they got tired. You think about all the extra games they played more than anybody else. They have a whole extra season in that 7 AFC Championship games appearances. Yeah, that's not what 3 Super Bowl championship trophies say, but I'm everybody has their opinion. Let me guess. You must be a. If I was gonna guess, I can't tell on your picture, but I'd say you're probably a Raiders fan or an Eagles fan. All right, Rams kick it off into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree there. I am. Bucks and the Bills, huh? Well, if yeah, I was gonna say something about the Bills and always losing to the Chiefs in the playoffs, but it's probably too soon after getting beaten by the Broncos. All right, pitch off to Swift. Oh, he gets blown up in the backfield. He lost like probably 3 yards on that. Oh, that wasn't Swift. Sorry, that was Monungai. They keep replaying that hit on Williams. I agree, I am. Yep. I guess I could be rooting for all little uh, pass out to the flat, breaks 2 tackles, brings it up real close to the first down. Burden the third. And he made 3 people miss on that little flat route. Third down in inches. In an I formation. Tight end goes in motion, hands it off to, I can't see the number, but they get a first down. Hands it off to the running back, Manungai, for a Bears first down. Man, they sure do talk a lot about Williams' comeback wins. What's going on, Benjamin? I'm going with the Bears. 1st and 10, play action pass. Williams is standing. Can't find anybody. Still looking. Oh, incomplete pass to the tight end. Rams looking for offensive pass interference. I'm not sure what you're not sure what you're talking about there, Benjamin. Oh, looks like the sun's going to try to come out here. All right, 2nd down and 10. Caleb in the shotgun. Oh, throws it out on a slant route to, who is that? He bobbled it at first, but then he brings the ball in. It's going to be 3rd down and real short. Less than 1. Oh, right at 1. Oh, yeah, no, hopefully. I could see that Gabs is on live, so I'm assuming that the baby feels better. I know she was pretty worried about it yesterday. All right, in a jumbo formation, hands it off to Swift. Oh, he breaks a couple tackles, gets all the way down to the 46-yard line of the Rams. Huge run on 3rd and short for another Bears first down. Man, they had good blocking on up front there. He didn't even get touched to 10 yards down the field. 3:06 left to go in the first here. 1st and 10. Caleb back to pass. Pressure comes. He rolls out of the pocket. There's a flag down. Throws it deep down the field. Gets it to the tight end. Loveland. Ball's down to like the 24-yard line of the Bears. I'm sorry, of the Rams. 2:52 left to go. Let's see what this flag's about. Offsides, Rams. That penalty is declined. That's a good play to Loveland. All right, they spotted the ball at like the 23.5-yard line. I formation for the Bears. Hands it off to Manungai. He breaks a few tackles. Oh, he's still up. He runs it for like 14 yards down to the 9. It's going to be 1st and goal, Bears. .211 left in the first. Man, he ran over that cornerback. Manungai did. All right, Another jumbo formation. One wide receiver hands it off to Monungai. He goes up the middle. He pretty much gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gains a yard or two. Second down and goal. All right, second down and goal at the 7-yard line. Hands it off to Monungai again. He takes up the middle. He gets it down to about the 3-yard line, where it's going to be third and goal. It's chipping away. Oh, for sure, Dr. Phil. Texans did look horrible. You can't really think you can turn the ball over 6 times, I think, and think you're going to win. Now you got a single back formation here. DJ Moore in motion. Oh, the play clock was running out, so the Bears had to call a timeout. 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Bears call their first timeout. Looking to tie this game up 7-7. Talking about how it's 18 degrees there in Chicago. All right. 2 tight end. DJ Moore goes in motion. Single back, Monungai in the backfield. Hands it off to Monungai. Goes up the middle, and he gets nowhere. Yeah, he gets nowhere. To the line of scrimmage, maybe a half-yard loss. 4th and goal. They went for it last time, and that's when Williams threw the interception. They're still looking. They're going to let this quarter run out and figure it out during the TV timeout. And that's the end of the first quarter with the Rams up 7-0. Yeah, the Texans had no answer. You know, really, the long and short of it is that if it wasn't, even with all those turnovers, that game still was close. It's going to be what what the Broncos are going to have to do next week. It doesn't. Stidham doesn't necessarily have to do too much to get that win. Just game manager. Actually, Dr. Phil, I agree with you. After watching that game yesterday and the last few weeks of the season, I really don't think that there's anybody hotter than the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, and I definitely believe that the Patriots will win in Denver. So, yep. wouldn't necessarily be sad about Patriots versus Bears either. The battle of the quarterbacks got drafted in the same draft. That draft that they were talking about, you know, being the best quarterback draft since the Dan Marino, John Elway, Jim Kelly, all them, Joe Montana. That that draft killed me. All those great players, and the Chiefs pick up Todd Blackledge in that draft. I agree, but I mean, there's definitely the chance, Dr. Phil. Oh, they are going to go for it on fourth down. Williams in the shotgun with one back next to him. Three wide receivers, back to pass, backing up. Oh, throws it in the middle. Did he come down with that? Yeah, DJ Moore. DJ Moore touchdown. Touchdown Bears. You got to definitely take a look. It looked like you bobbled it. Yeah, it's right there in the middle of the field. It's like they, man, right over the linebacker. It was a perfect throw. Dumped it right into DJ Moore. Oh, he did kind of take his hands off it for a minute, but he brings it in before he falls to the ground. Extra point pending. They're lining up. Here's the snap. There's the kick. It is up and good. We got us a 7-7 tie. Man, them Bear fans are going crazy right now. It really will be sad when they close down Soldier Field. Such an iconic place. All right, with 4:55 left to go in the second. The Bears are lining up to kick it off after that touchdown. I am. Yep, I am a Chiefs fan. They kick it off, catches it. Oh, it actually bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, let's go Bears, Gabs. Yeah, I'm more than a Chiefs fan. I also root for the Royals. I'm a Kansas Jayhawk fan. Hola, Juan David. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, nice, Mr. 10 Ball. Are you a current Rams fan? Were you a Rams fan when they were the LA Rams? St. Louis Rams? Oh, it was almost an interception by the Bears. They had three people on that wide receiver when it falls incomplete. Yeah, Rams have definitely had some great history throughout the years. I don't even know why Matthew Stafford threw that ball. From Greatest Show on Turf to Eric Dickerson. to even now. All right, a little dump off pass to the right over the middle for like 4 or 5 yards, brings up third down. Oh, that's cool. It's always good to see fans that have been fans for a long time, not just when people are winning. Stick with your team. During the dark days. Little pass over the flat. Oh, he overthrows him. And it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 4. They're bringing the punt unit on. What is it, because you didn't want to have to go face Seattle? In Seattle? Or do you have some partial? You're kind of partial to the 49ers. Oh, I thought he was going to call for a fair catch. Oh, he gets away from that first initial tackler. Gets it up to 10, 15. Oh. He caught it at like the 4-yard line, which wasn't very smart as it was, but then he breaks the initial tackle and gets like 10 yards on that return, 15 yards maybe, up to the 20. At first I thought he called for a fair catch. Yeah, no, the years of the Legion of Boom and Beastquake and all that jazz. It's been a long time, really. What I'd be curious about is how many teams are just kicking themselves for letting Darnold go. You know that the Vikings would love to have him back. You would know that the Panthers would, well, maybe they want him back. But Darnold didn't have to do nothing in that game yesterday. Shit, the opening kickoff was all Seattle really even needed. That defense is that Seattle defense is really what made me change my mind, because I was pretty indecisive until last night. And I saw that defense, like, oh yeah, there ain't nobody beating this team. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Jerry Jones, he tried to do the Yankees way of winning the Super Bowl and buy it all off, have more money and salary than you could, and that's why they brought up the salary cap. All right. Bears got the ball at the 20. You got Caleb under center. Play action pass. Throws it out to the flat. Oh, Moore barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, throws it back over the flat, tied to the tight end, and he drops it. Bring up 3rd down and 10. It really is Mr. 10 ball. But there's now that they've got the salary cap, now they just move things to signing bonuses and roster bonuses and performance bonuses, so they don't have to take the cap hit. It really is just a shell game. Oh, quick pass to Loveland on the flat. Oh, but he doesn't get anywhere close to 1st down. Well, I mean, the Raiders did it in the last like 2 or 3 weeks when they set Max Crosby. Yeah, here comes the punt team out for the Bears. Just 3 and out here for the Bears. Kicks away. Pretty good punt. Gets it down to about the 24-yard line, say, and it goes out of bounds. No return. They've been there's been teams tanking for good draft picks for years. Shit, it started with that Andrew Luck. Just the TV contracts alone, each one of those owners. Well, shit, almost every one of the owners in the NFL are the top, top 10 richest people in America. I guess it'd be top 32. They're all definitely in the top 50. And then for the fact that the NFL itself is a non-for-profit, just kind of like the NCAA, billion-dollar corporations that are not-for-profit. Oh, nice. No, I'm sure that it is. Well, I mean, you don't become the one of the best players of in the nation without having the passion for the game. Again, I kind of go back to even this year's example with Max Crosby. Oh yeah, for sure. No, that whole what the guys went through before they even knew what CTE was, and getting the veterans health insurance. It was I would have never thought they would have to fight so hard to do that. Well, I mean, yeah, that's why. What was it? I forget. I was watching somebody, and they were talking about how they they were gonna have a retire, and they're like, "Well, you're so young. Why are you retiring?" Well, I have like 36 car wrecks a week playing football. All right, hands it off tackle to Williams, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I met a few players um, from, well, I guess way back in the day in the '60s, and yeah, that's all they could pretty much do. They just sit on. Oh, that ball pops right up in the air. I don't know if that would be considered a fumble. Oh no, they are calling it a fumble. Stafford was back to pass, and that ball goes straight up in the air. Was his arm going forward? Yeah, it went forward, but he didn't have his hand on that ball. That looked like a fumble to me. Well, hell, I'm at that age too, Mister Ten Ball. They all those things that we used to hear as kids. Uh, oh, throw over the side there to the is that Parkinson? 15-yard play for Rams first down. We used to get told all the time as kids, well, you'll feel that when you're older. You'll feel that when you're older. Well, hell, I'm now older, and I feel it. Yeah, I'm up in Alaska. Yeah, about an hour 20 minutes north of Anchorage. All right, first down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, the Bears brought the pressure and completely sacked Stafford. Brisker gets that sack off the front side. They were trying to set up a screen, but he got there way quicker than they were even expecting. No, I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's in the valley, 3/4 surrounded by mountains. It's the mountains that I enjoy the most. All right, single back formation. He's under center, hands it off to Williams. They get like 4 yards. Brings up third down and long. Uh-oh. 3rd and 11. 9:08 left to go in the second. Stafford back to pass. He throws it deep down the field. Oh, almost intercepted. They tried to get it to Puka, and he was covered really well. Oh, he's got a kind of grimace on his face after that play. I don't know if he's just mad that he missed the ball or if he got up a little gingerly. He really had to play defense on that game. That went more to the Bears player than it did him. And here comes the punt unit to punt from the 40-yard line. Punts away. Fair catch called for at the 18-yard line. I don't know about necessarily gossip for Tomlin. I heard that he, stepped away. I did hear that he just signed that contract extension, so he's still got a couple years left on his contract. So now if anybody wants to pick him up, they're going to have to give up draft picks, trade for him. But that's all I know about Tomlin. I haven't heard of anybody trying to pick him up. I'm assuming that he's oh yeah. Yeah. Get out of there before it all becomes public. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Very odd for a coach under contract to leave. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I said, it's better for people aren't going to necessarily want to give up draft picks for a coach. I know Denver did with Sean Payton when he when he left the Saints, he was still under contract. So Denver had to give up, I think, a second round and a third round pick to sign him. So I don't necessarily think that it's good for Tomlin for a team to have to give up draft picks to have him come coach. So that would make sense. Allegedly. Always got to throw out that disclaimer on stuff. That's a person I hated letting go. That the Chiefs let go. Tony. Couldn't afford to sign him anyway, but still sucks. All right, hands it off to Swift. They probably gave him 5 yards on that run. Yeah, no, it's I would hate to have what the Broncos fans went through last night. You know, the joyous emotion of winning that game in overtime, only to have it 30 minutes later coming out that Bo Nix broke his ankle and is out for the season. All right, in the shotgun, passes it over the middle. Is that to Loveland? I think that's to Loveland. It'd be third down and like 2. Yep, third down and 2 on the 28-yard line of the Bears. No, 28 will get them in the first down there, like right at the 25. The line markers are kind of hard to read. That's another pass to the tight end, and he gets it up to about the 35-yard line. That Loveland, he's been one hell of a tight end that they got there in Chicago. But that's another Bears first down. Yeah, if it wasn't for that INT, the Bears would be looking real good. Another shotgun formation, little wide receiver screen. Gets it out into that Burton. Burton the third. Hey, I appreciate it, Mr. Tenball. I'm in my first year doing this kind of thing, so yeah, just practicing. All right, second down and 3, I formation, passes it off, dumps it off to the tight end, or the running back. Monangai goes right up the right side of the field, gets it all the way into Rams territory at the 40. Hey, I appreciate it, Mr. Timball. Appreciate it, man. I tell you what, that Monangai, he pissed me off, to be quite honest, in my fantasy league because I had Swift. But he's been one heck of a pickup for them. Kind of reminds me of Gibbs and David Montgomery when Ben Johnson had him in the Lions organization. All play action pass, rolls out, falls incomplete to Dunze. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, that two-headed backfield for the Bears. Early Gibbs and Montgomery with Johnson. I was really excited at the beginning of the year to see what Ben Johnson was going to do with this Bears offense. They've always had pretty good talent, real good talent, right? But what are they I just really haven't had too good of a coach. All right, hands it off. Hands it off to Swift on second down. He gets like 9 yards. It might even be a first down on that one, depending on the spot. With it snowing pretty good there in Chicago, it's real hard to see where the lines are. Looks like you got it about to the 31. Yeah, third. I brought up third down. Third down in like 1, I'm assuming. Third down in inches. Then the exact opposite of that is that what Aaron Glenn did with the Jets. I'm very surprised he kept his job, to be quite honest. All right, third down and 1. They've got the jumbo formation, 1 wide receiver, a single back. That Monangai in the backfield. Loveland goes into motion, hands it off to Monangai. He goes off tackle. Oh, that's Swift actually. Goes off tackle, maybe a half a yard. Gonna come up fourth down and short. Ben Johnson's been going for it every time, so. Yeah, that linebacker core. They damn near had it. I don't know. It is such a critical game. I probably would have just kicked the field goal, get the points. And I don't say that just because the Rams broke it up in the backfield and they lost a yard and turned over on downs. It's a quick first half. 4:26 left to go in the first half. Rams ball at the 33 by the time they spotted it on that loss. And we're to commercial break. Whew. I don't know what changed in the NFL to where they everybody wants to go for it on fourth down instead of taking the points. Or sorry, getting distracted a little bit. Or always going for 2. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know how many times I've seen it play out to where they just keep chasing that 1 point the rest of the game, or a tight game and they end up needing that field goal that they should have took in the first half. But I guess that's why I'm sitting on YouTube and they're standing on the sidelines. Well, advertising some NBA basketball. It looks like they're going to be doing some Sunday night basketball or NBA on NBC. Oof. And they're showing them damn Chicago dogs. I'm not about it. All right, back to the game. Ram play action pass. Throws it out to Puka. Oh, he dropped it. That was a pretty good setup on that play, but the execution was just a bit off. I tell you what, really, that linebacking core for the Rams, they're really putting up a fight on this game. All right, 3 wide receivers, play action pass. Stafford steps up, throws it. Tries to just dump it off to his tight end, and off his hands, it went right to the defender's hands. Falls incomplete, but it sure as hell could have been a pick pretty easily. 3rd down and 10. Got a little careless with that ball. Parkinson really should have probably had it too. Oh, and then they just showed the replay, and Devontae Adams was wide open on that play. What the heck did I miss something? Yeah, I must have missed a flag or something. Did they call holding or something? Because yeah, they just called that a 1st down. Second down and 8. Throws it deep, incomplete. Looking to get it to Devontae Adams deep down the field. Third down and 9. 3:40 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, you got a prop bet for a turnover there, Mr. 10 Ball? Third down and 9. There's a lot of people up at that line for the Bears. They bring some pressure. Oh, Stafford gets sacked. That is a huge loss on that play. 3rd down and long as it was, and now they lost probably 10 yards on that. No doubt the 4 punt units coming on. Sacks them all the way back to the damn 20. Lost 20 yards on that play. Oh, they said they forward progress stopped at the 25, but still. All right, punts away. Catches it at the 30, runs it up the middle, gets to the 35. They stop him and tackle him about the 38-yard line. I agree. Yeah, stuff just doesn't work like when you want it to in the cold. That's what I was shocked about the Rams practicing all week in L.A. You would have thought they would at least done a walkthrough in Chicago before this game. I really thought that the cold would affect them a little bit more. But they're hanging in there. They're doing all right now. You watch any college football, Mr. 10 Ball? National championship coming up tomorrow night. Well, who you going for? Are you going for the U or Indiana? going for the underdog. So I didn't check the line, but I'm assuming that Miami is probably the underdog. Yeah, yeah. But I think hell, after that first week that they played, Indiana was like already the favorite to win it all when there were still 8 teams left in the playoff. Yeah, I mean, if Indiana wins it again, that'll be 3 years in a row. The Big Ten won the national championship. And there we go. Man of the year for Rams, it's going to be the Kyron Williams, and for the Bears, it's going to be DJ Moore. All right, Caleb Williams back to pass. Throws it down the middle. Oh, that's that a Dunze? Huge play, 15 some odd yards for a first down, 15, 20 yards, something like that. It's kind of a pain in the ass to see the lines. Sorry, excuse the earthquake. I gotta plug in my phone before it dies. All right, gets it down to like the 35-yard line of the Rams. Already a field goal position after one play. Hands it off to the running back Monangai, and pretty much gets to the line of scrimmage. Gained maybe a half yard. We're coming up to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, 2-minute warning. Bears are in field goal range. 7-7 tie. No. No, I don't think they will, Mr. Ten Ball. Hell, there ain't enough people. There's only 750,000 people statewide. It's not even, yeah. And it's the travel time. They complain about traveling from East Coast to the West Coast. Add another 5 hours on that to fly into Alaska, and then a whole different hour change. They'd have to, for a noon game, what would be considered a 1 o'clock game in East Coast, it's 9 a.m. here. So they'd end up having to be ready way early in the morning if it was a early morning game, or they're never going to probably have a rule where it's only noon games at a location. Oh, I'm good with it, Rabbit. Hell, it's I'd much rather have questions and conversation than just hear me talking, saying the play-by-play. I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing, Rabbit Sloth? Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But you ever want to see? They have Bears fake end around back to the running back Monangai. Screenplay. He gets it up to about the 30, or actually probably the 29-yard line. Third down. You ever got an opportunity, look up ESPN, what do they call those? Not 360, but there's ESPN content that talks about the most northern football field in North America. And there is a blue field north in Barrow, Alaska, where they actually play high school football. Pass out to Loveland on the sideline, and that falls incomplete for fourth down. Minute 15. Oh, I agree, Mr. Timball. This is pretty much why I do it, right? I do it just to like. It's exactly what I tell people. This is kind of like going to a sports bar um, and bullshitting with people during the game. All right, we got a 48-yard attempt. Carlos Santos. It's on the left hash. Kick is up. Oh, I didn't even see where the ball went. They kind of messed up with the. Oh, they messed up with the camera angle, but that kick is good. Bears have it. 10-7 lead here. 10-7 Bears. They're like, they didn't take very much time on the clock. Rams might have an opportunity to score here before half, especially if they get a good return. This whole new return rules. I know some people hate them, but I like it because hell, you can end up getting all the way up to the 40-yard line. Then you only need like 20 yards to get in field goal range. It really, I think it really opens up the offense. Instead of just always kicking it and getting at the 20. Kick it, get it at the 20. There you go, Gabs. Yeah. Yeah, it was a field goal. Rabbit. Yeah, Rabbit slot, that was a field goal. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you talk about how it used to be, you know what I mean? The damn flying V and hooking the arms and uh, all that. You get the hit, man. It's like bam. They definitely had to do something about that. You know, uh, about kickoffs. There was too many people getting hurt. Yeah, which one? I mean, Jack Tatum. He's got. I mean, how many deals were seeing guys just getting ass over tea kettles? How many different times? I wasn't quite. I wasn't. I guess I may have been alive when he was there, but not necessarily into football at the time. Yes, for sure. There's more than him that got paralyzed. But even with the new rules, you know, you think about it, that Hamlin getting hit in the dang heart right in the, on the field. Yeah, Bill Romanowski. Well, shit, they had that one. Ooh, yeah, that was kind of a helmet-to-helmet hit. Bears on the Rams player. We keep replaying it. I don't know if I thought somebody was down or something. who was it? Boz with Seattle until Bo Jackson ran him over. Little quick pass out to Puka. He gets like 8 yards up to the 28-yard line. They're running, trying to go quick here. They still have 2 timeouts, but that clock's running at 50 seconds, 48. Stafford back to pass and shotgun. Throws it down the field to Parkinson. Oh, he catches it. Oh, almost breaks the tackle. They get it up to the 45-yard line of the Bears. Oh, that was Higbee. Sorry, not Parkinson. That was Higbee. Bears call a timeout. Or not Bears. Rams call a timeout. 37 seconds left. I mean, you think about it. Even in the 80s and the 90s, it was all about that hit. You know, you didn't even come over the middle. It's kind of one of those things like Hines Ward was just a great wide receiver because he had the balls to go over the middle and just get hammered. And then he'd also, put it to people else, and they actually had to make the rules so he didn't block as hard. That was Rabbit Sloth. Are you talking about? Was that Perfect or something? All right. Rams back to pass on the dumps it off to Kyron Williams, and I don't know, he gets like 3 yards on that play. Clock's still running. Oh, they called the timeout. Yeah, wasn't that Perfect? Wasn't he the guy that ripped Mason Rudolph's helmet off and smacked him in his own head with his own helmet? All right, well, Rams have no timeouts remaining, 30 seconds left. Where it sits right now is at a 45, 50, not quite in the field goal range. .42-yard line. I mean, maybe. I probably wouldn't want to kick it this far. They probably need another 8 yards or so to get in the field goal range. Stafford back to pass. Dips out from the sack and gets it off to Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams makes one person miss and finally gets down with the first down. There is a flag on the play. Clock stopped with 18 seconds left. Oh, they're pointing to the Bears. Any more, they're in field goal range as it sits now, really. After the play was over, personal foul on the Bears. So add 15 more yards to that. They had Dexter. Well, I don't know about all that. Linemen run into each other and coming down the field. I don't know if that was necessarily a personal foul. Oh yeah, for sure, Reed. Sorry. Reed Dion. What's up, Cruise Boys? Of course I remember you. Shit, I think you were here yesterday. I actually not sure. Was it? I think it was like it's probably 20 some odd, maybe teens. I actually haven't been outside, so I don't know. All right, first down and 10 on the 14-yard line. Gets to the end zone. Oh, just overshot Adams. 14 seconds left. Second down and 10. Oh, the game? It was actually that's the same answer, right? I think at kickoff it was 18 degrees. All right, they should put a second back on the clock here. 14 seconds. Ball's on the 14-yard line. Rams in the shotgun. Stafford back to pass. Throws it in the end zone. Out of bounds again. Try to get it to Higbee. Yeah, 9 seconds left to go. Shit, I think it's still snowing there in Chicago. You can tell how hot it is because everybody's breath, or how cold it is, everybody's breath showing. Yeah, for sure, Reed. Well, he was also double covered, so he's probably trying to protect the ball a little bit. 8 seconds left. Third down and 10. Throws it in the end zone. Again, out of the back of the end zone. Hell, it's almost like they weren't even trying to score. Just killing the clock, waiting to see if the kicker can get it tied up here at the half. Here comes out Mevis for a 32-yard attempt. And that kick is up and good. There we go. Tie game going into half. Yeah, I know that. That's funny. I'm the dude. Yeah, that was a pretty much a wobbler of a kick. I don't know. I thought it maybe somebody got a hold of it. All right, 10-10, that tied at half here. Oh yeah, here's the halftime headline. Pats smother the Texans. That catch from Booty, though, that was a hell of a catch. And for that touchdown. I need to watch that movie. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. For sure. For sure. Stroud did look absolutely terrible. Who looked worse, Stroud or Josh Allen? And does that game last night kind of kick Allen out of that top 5 quarterback conversation? Oh, that's going to be cool. They're starting the Olympics. I might have to try to do something with the Olympics too. Yeah, but I guess, I mean, really, the long and the short of it, my thoughts on it, Rabbit, is the fact that nobody expected anything from Houston, and they made it to the divisional round. Everybody expected Buffalo to win. I don't know, just something I was thinking about. But We now won't have. It was the whole never been to the Super Bowl conversation. We definitely had that uh, for a little bit uh, this postseason, but that's all went to shit. I could definitely see Seahawks and Pats. Wonder if Seahawks will hand the ball off on that first and goal instead of trying to throw it. Yeah, I noticed it. It'd be so much better, like on ESPN and ABC on their halftime. They got a little clock running. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Rabbit. Because I think that was the Seattle versus Pats in the Super Bowl when Russell Wilson threw that interception on the goal line instead of handing it to Lynch, best running back they had him for the season, and they didn't hand the ball to him. They outsmarted themselves. Man, they are just kind of hammering on Houston, bringing up all kinds of nastiness. All Houston's never won the divisional round. Worst game Stroud's ever played. Yeah, Malcolm Butler. Well, they say that. Oh, that's kind of a cool stat. That's Stidham. 4 career starts. Uh, uh, Lowest starts by a starting quarterback in AFC championship history. Patriots season high 5 takeaways, most in a game since 2019. Oh, they're talking about dang Shanahan getting fired for 49ers on that loss. I don't put that loss on Shanahan. If anything, I put it. They even got there on Shanahan. Yeah, no kidding, huh, Rabbit? Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't. I can't. That can't be. They must be just talking shit on NBC because that does not make any sense to me. All right, well, times are set. Sunday, 3 Eastern will be the AFC Championship game, and 6:30 Sunday will be the NFC. Yeah, to go from Harbaugh to Shanahan. Yeah, that would be man. Shanahan's offense with that offense. but John Lynch pretty much, they kind of did the exact opposite. You know, they did finally pay Purdy, but their biggest deal was having a quarterback on a rookie deal and paying everybody else. They didn't spend any of their salary cap on a quarterback, but they had like the top seven paid players in the other positions. All right, let's see here. Are we getting back to? Well, we got us a commercial break here right now, so everybody go freshen up their drinks, get you a drink of water, go use the restroom. This halftime's about over, and we'll be back to third quarter action here. I'm going to take my own advice, and I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I can show you guys too. Here, take a look at this. There's there's the Alaskan sunset for tonight. Like I said, I got mountains behind me, I got mountains to the left of me, and I got mountains to the right of me. But there's your guys' sunset. It is peaceful, Rabbit. Yeah, it sure is peaceful. Kind of music that I like all kinds of music. I do country, I do rock. I got some rap I play or listen to. I'm Gen X. I listen to everything from pop to rock to grunge, rap, whatever. All right, here we go. We're coming back. Coming back from halftime. Well, hell, actually, you know what? It's kind of crazy that it's tied. Pretty much used to seeing the Bears getting their tails kicked in the first half. And then they come back out and just completely destroy the second half. But with them being tied right now, it's like, you know, what does that mean for their heart attack fourth quarter antics? Oh shit. Devontae Adams, the only first half of this season where he doesn't have a catch. And Stafford's taken more sacks this game than he has all year. All right, Bears kick the ball off. Catches about the 2 yard line, brings it up to the 5, 15, 20, 25 is pretty much where they're going to start this. Maybe 26. And that's the start of the second half. Oh, Ben Johnson, only head coach in team history to win a postseason game in their first season. I really do think it's better when the Bears are good. All right, 1st and 10, hands it off to Williams. Works his way up the middle. Gets like 8 yards on that. You know, being tied here at half, I guess it is better to have the two bookends. It was a great game to start the playoffs, and with a tied game, it's a good first half to end the playoffs with. Because them two middle games were definitely blowouts. Hands it off again and gets like 4 yards for Rams first down. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Williams, but no, that's Corum. They got in the backfield right now. All right, 1st and 10 on the, call it 39-yard line of the Rams. Hands it off on a wide receiver sweep. Bears had that covered perfectly. They probably lost a yard on that. That safety had that cut read perfectly. Brisker. Oh, McVay tried to get a timeout before that play, but he didn't quite make it there. Oh, they said he made it back to the line of scrimmage. I didn't see that, but 2nd down and 10. Back to pass, dumps it off to the tight end. Parkinson gets it up to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 6 on 2nd and down. 3rd down and like 4. Oh, did I make a mistake? Was that Ferguson, not Parkinson? Whatever, whoever. It was the tight end for the Rams. 3rd down and 4 on the 45-yard line. Stafford in the shotgun. Wide receiver in motion. Back to pass. Oh, a little curl route to Puka that was offline. Falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 4. Looks like they're bringing the punt unit on. So the Rams get 1 first down and then have to punt it away. It's almost like It's almost like Stafford wanted to throw it to the deeper route while he was throwing it. Oh, did that just bounce? That may have bounced 15 yards right on the sideline for a touchback. Well, why are they? They're spotting it at the 3. Man, that looked like it was perfectly just bounced along the sideline there. It landed at the 10. Oh, it does bounce out of bounds at the 3, and then into the end zone. Man, that was close. But that was a hell of a punt, to be quite honest. Yeah. Waiting for the commercial break. Man, that seems like a long ass commercial break, to be quite honest. We just had halftime. I don't know why we gotta have such a long ass commercial break now. Yeah, well, of course, they got to talk about the 85 Bears. Shit, didn't they play the Rams in that playoff? 1985? All right. Caleb in the shotgun. Ball's at the 4 yard line. Hands it off to Swift. Swift takes it up the middle. Off tackle. He gets like 2 yards on that. I think the Bears played the Rams in that NFC championship game when they went to the Super Bowl to play the Packers. Or not, I'm sorry, to play the Patriots. Oh, Super Bowl shuffle. 2nd down and 7. 11:26 left to go in the third. Caleb in the shotgun, drops back to pass. Oh, that was a hell of a catch by Moore. Just short of the first down, but man, he like snagged that son of a gun out of the air. One-handed, behind him, double covered. Yeah, that was all DJ Moore on that one. That was a hell of a catch. 3rd down and 1. Single back, jumbo formation. Caleb takes it as a sneak. Oh, they're coming in and spotting it like he got it. But at first glance, it didn't look like he did. Let's see, overhead shot here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he got it. And then second effort for sure he got it. So that's the Bears' first down. Make it to the 15. Maybe the 14. call it 14 and a half is pretty much where they have it spotted. All right, another jumbo formation play action pass actually this time. So then he throws it deep. Ooh, did he catch that? Either way, Moore took well, it falls incomplete, but he was a little bit slow getting up on that one. Oh yeah, he's calling for backup. Oh yeah, as he falls to the ground there. That probably was a funny bone scenario. He bounced right off the ground with his elbow, and the ball popped right out. 2nd down and 10. Pitch to Swift. Oh, he cuts it back up against the grain there, and oh, I thought he was going to get further. 8-yard run. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Not sure exactly what they keep showing, but probably the play action passes. What it's doing for them. 3rd down and 2. Bears do have a hell of a running back room between Swift and Monungai. All right, hands it off to Swift. He goes way off tackle. He easily gets the 1st down by 5 yards. Bears 1st down. Oh, it's so funny seeing everybody dressed up like Ditka. Did he get to the 30? Just short, 29-yard line. Actually, they spotted it in the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, hands it again to Swift. He runs it on the right-hand side. Gets like 4 on that carry. Second down and 6. Ball's on the 32-yard line. Single back. Fake pitch. Rolls out. Throws it down the field. Oh, that calls it incomplete. That would have been a hell of a catch by Loveland until he was able to pull that in. What's going on, Justin Roberts? How you doing, my buddy? Yeah, that was a pretty good play action pass. Man, if he didn't have somebody right up his right in his face, Loveland was pretty much wide open. He really had to dive to try to get that. I'm going for the Bears there. It is a good ass game for sure. Back to pass again. Oh, incomplete pass. Yeah, I couldn't see who he threw that to. Either way, it's 4th down and 6, and punt unit's coming on. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Justin Roberts. At the start of this divisional round was an excellent game between Buffalo and Denver. Now here we got a tie game. And it's bookends between 2 shitty games in between. What's going on, Nicholas? It is the 3rd quarter. 7:32 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tie game 10-10. Yeah, I can understand that. But somebody talked me into it yesterday, Justin Roberts, when it was could be Drake May and Caleb Williams coming out of the Super Bowl. Yeah, you in that commercial? Yeah. But I mean, real talk here. I don't think either one of these teams could beat Seattle next week in the NFC Championship game. I really do believe it's going to be Seattle versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And really, after the last 3 or 4 weeks, especially with that game yesterday, everybody was talking about Sam Darnold and what he's going to do, and that's why they really questioned Seattle going into the playoffs here. But hell, Sam Darnold only had to throw like 140 yards. He got like 140 yards and one touchdown. So he can see all the ghosts he wants to. It doesn't matter. He just turns around and hands the ball off to either Charbonnet or Walker and let the defense get in there. Dude, could you imagine being a Broncos fan? Hey, I appreciate that, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Hopefully it ain't the end because hell, we're not even the end of this season. So, uh, could you imagine being a Broncos fan? I was thinking about that last night, having just a joyous feeling of going to the AFC Championship game uh, after having that epic win, and then 30 minutes later finding out that your starting quarterback broke his ankle. Oh, I bet. Yeah, no, I bet you. I just couldn't even imagine what they're going through. The elation and the oh my gosh, we made the playoffs, made the AFC Championship game, but Stidham's going to be starting for you. I made the comment last night that pretty much that Houston New England game was turned into the oh my god, fucking that blitz came right up the A gap and they completely smashed Stafford on that play. He actually fumbled the ball. He's lucky that he fell on that, but he got hammered. It knocked it right out of his hands, but luckily, when it bounced, it fell right into his belly. Wow. I still haven't figured out, and then all they handed off to Williams on that second down and long, 2nd and 18. He gets like, I call it 10 yards on that. All Puka's going off to the side, getting looked at by the trainers. 3rd down and 8. I still couldn't figure out what play he got hurt on. So I saw that last play or the defensive pass interference, um, and where he got squashed by 3 people. But apparently it wasn't that play. Oh, there's Devontae Adams' first catch for the game, but it's going to be come up way short of the 4th down. Ball to the 30-yard line, 4th down, and call it 4, call it maybe 3. Punt units coming on. I did see that one scramble where he was on the sideline and he got kind of hit awkwardly. But they said the second play of the game, or the second to the play of the game, and the second to the last play of the game was that kneel down where he centered the ball in the midfield before they'd kick the field goal. So I don't know if he got hurt previously. All right, that punt got away and they returned it for like 4 or 5 yards. Ball's going to be on the 15, I think. Looks like. Yeah, did he? Did he break it on the kneel down? I just was it already hurt, and then on the kneel down he broke it. Hell, I don't know. Because I sure as hell, yeah, he fell in the tub. He tripped on the Gatorade bucket. I was thinking that too, Nicholas, but I do not see either one of these teams, the Bears or the Rams, beating the Seahawks. You know, I definitely could be wrong, but man, then them Seahawks uh, look tough, look way tough yesterday, and they've actually looked pretty tough in the last 3 4 weeks. They are rested. They had to bye. They're coming back healthy. They're in Seattle, which is also a real tough place to play. So it's the same thing, though, Justin. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking that yeah, that Houston Pats game was turned into the AFC Championship game, but it ain't like Stidham has to do much, right? That's a tough defense. Um, they have two great running backs in Harvey and McLaughlin. All he really has to do is not turn the ball over. It might be the perfect team to actually try to pull that off. Which, oh, are you talking about that when they came down together? You know, I was thinking about. I called it an interception on the live, uh, because you know if he was in the air when he got caught the ball, so you have to maintain control all the way through the ground, and he would have lost it as soon as he hit the ground. I mean, shit, Justin, that would probably be fitting for this season. You know, man, that elbow when DJ Moore on the sideline there, he may have broke something on that. Oh no, he's out there, so he didn't break anything, and probably a funny bone that wasn't very funny when he hit it. Tight end screen to him. He gets a first down. But wouldn't that just be a fitting end of the season, though? This weird ass season where uh, to have Stidham as the starting quarterback for Denver, it would just be fitting. As crazy as this season's been. All right, we got 4:19 left to go in the third. Play action pass to Caleb. Rolls out to the right there, looking for somebody, stops, throws it. Just pretty much threw it at the sideline. Falls incomplete. Yeah, and that's the other part. It's the revenge game for Sidham. Or, yeah, he got drafted by the Patriots. Shit, the Rams had a better opportunity to catch that ball than the Bears did. All right, ball's at call it the 34-yard line, second down and 10. What the heck was that tight end doing? Well, it was a false start anyway. Oh, was that in Dunze? Yeah, he just like they didn't even wait for to hike the ball. He just started running down the field. It also, Nicholas, it reminded me of that fail Mary call. Was it Packers and Seahawks. Oh, Rams just intercepted. Rams intercepted at the 50. Yeah, I don't know why he's trying to return it. He was down by contact, but Caleb Williams just threw an interception. Rams got the ball. Man, that was a hell of a catch by that cornerback there. Rams got the ball at the 50. But you know, the long and the short of it is he definitely had to survive the ground, and he did not. It would if it wasn't an interception, it would have been incomplete. Because when he first made contact with the ball, he was in the air. So as he came down, he would have to survive the ground. That's just my 2 cents on it. I just can't believe that Josh Allen has been so hasn't won an overtime game, and then being 0 for 3 in the playoffs. Yeah, it was almost to the point where I felt bad for Bills Mafia. Yeah. No, I definitely understand that, Nicholas. Yeah, I understand that. It was a huge call. What's up, Sands? Anthony. All right. Oh, I guess maybe because he was within 5 yards, but Stafford throws a incomplete pass right over the tight end. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing, buddy? Man, that was an ugly throw by Caleb Williams on that interception. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 50-yard line. Play action pass. Stafford back to throw. Over the middle. Oh, shit, that went through 2 players' hands. 2 of the Rams players. He almost gets it to Adams and then almost gets it to Puka. It was almost intercepted, to be quite honest on it as well. 3rd down and 10. Ball still at the 50. Play clock running down. Gets it off right before. Throws it back to pass. And that also falls incomplete. There it is. The Rams pick the ball off at the 50, and they don't go anywhere. Yeah, Puka slipped. He definitely had an opportunity on that throw. There it is, punt. Punt at the 50. Ball bounces at the 4. Oh, and then it goes in the end zone for a touchback. So that Caleb Williams interception really did not hurt him too much. Moved him back quite a few yards. But they get the ball back. No, I agree. That'd be a kind of a good one. Nicholas. Caleb and Drake May in the Super Bowl. It would really finish that whole story about what everybody was saying during that draft class, that it's best quarterback draft class since the Marino Elway draft class, Montana. So it pretty much finished that story. I just really don't think that. Hey, what's going on, Lorenzo? How you doing? I just really don't think that the Rams or the Bears could beat Seattle. But you got to play the game, right? What everybody was saying about Sam Darnold could come true. Everybody was saying, well, Darnold's going to see ghosts. He's terrible in the. He's terrible in the. Terrible in the playoffs. Oh, nice. The Rams were the favorite? I thought the Bears were the favorite. All right, Caleb Williams, shotgun position, throws it out to wide receiver, and he gets maybe a yard. Burton the third. And they're still talking about Caleb Williams' finger when he high-fived the defensive lineman like on the first drive of the game. All right, 2nd down and 10. He's under center. Single back, tosses it out to Monungai. Monungai gets call it 8 yards on that run. 3rd down and 2. No kidding. I would have never thought that the Rams would have been the favorite in this. But everybody was picking the Rams to win this game. I can't say everybody because I actually picked the Bears, but well, Nicholas, if Stafford wins another Super Bowl, pass out to Monungai, and he gets 4 yards on that little dump-off pass for a Bears 1st down. So if Stafford wins this game, wins a Super Bowl, gets 2 Super Bowls in his career, does that start putting him in the conversation of top 5 of all time? Does that put him in Hall of Fame conversations? Is he already in the Hall of Fame conversation? All right, first down and 10. Oh, they were able to get it off. I thought maybe they were going to get a delay of game on that call. Hands it off to Monangai, and he gets like 3 yards on that. No kidding, 4.5 points favorite. That's crazy. But it seemed like everybody was taking the Rams. So it doesn't surprise me. Ball play action pass. He rolls out to the left. He keeps it. He runs, and that's a first down for the Bears. He gets right to the marker before he goes out of bounds. Oh, so the sideline judge, he spotted it first down, and then he pulled it back on the other side. Oh, it's either gonna be right at the line or just short. His left foot stepped out of bounds before he could out of bounds by his toes. Oh, missing something here. They're down in one hands at the Monangai, and Monangai gets blown up in the backfield. Every time they've gone to this run for short, the Bears linebackers and safeties just blow it up. And that's the end of the third quarter. We got us a tie ball game, 10-10. Big fourth down play coming up here at the start of the fourth quarter. Wow, yeah, just think about it. The Pro Bowl might actually be good this year. Teams in the Super Bowl don't play in the Pro Bowl, but there's a lot of good players. I'd be very curious to see if they all, decline or what they do. What's going on, Nicholas? Whew. Well, let's see. Yep. Oh, flying their drones through somewhere here. Oh no, probably yesterday flew their drone through Soldier Field. All right, Bears decide to punt on that fourth down. Fair catch called for right around the 10-yard line for the Rams. The Rams going to start this fourth quarter with the ball on their own 10. They're doing some highlights of Puka's play. And they're talking about how the Rams offense kind of fell off here. First drive, they scored for a touchdown, and next 7, they barely even gotten a field goal. All right, looks like is that running back Williams runs up the runs right up the middle and gets 8 yards on that first down. We'll call it 7 yards on that first down play. Second down and 3. Ball's up to like the 15, 16-yard line. Hands it off to Williams again. Gets the ball up to the 20-yard line for another Rams first down. 14 minutes left to go. Still a tie ball game at 10. Another handoff to Williams. Oh. Pretty much gets to the line of scrimmage and comes down. Ball right on the 20. Stafford in the shotgun. Backs it, throws it off to the tight end. Oh, he spins around, and it was kind of crazy. He had 3 people around him, and all of a sudden he just became wide open on one spin. Parkinson's getting all the way down to like the 45-yard line of the Rams. Huge gain on that play. Oh, the one, so Puka, he pretty much, surprised they didn't call offensive pass interference on that play, but he pretty much blocked 2 guys at once. Sprung Parkinson's wide open all the way down to the 45 of the Rams, or the Bears. Hands off to Williams. Runs it up the middle, gets like 3 yards, just shy of the 40. Second down and 6 on the 41-yard line. Hands it a play action pass again. Stafford rolls out, looking for somebody. Oh my gosh! Tries to get it, dumps it off to his tight end, and it bobbles it. The defender, the ball goes straight up in the air. Defender hits it up in the air, almost picks it off, and then it falls incomplete in front of another person. It was it. 3 Bears had an opportunity to get that ball, but it just falls incomplete. Third down and 6. Oh, Stafford trying to change something in the play. We're trying to be tricky in the shotgun. Back to throw. Gets it to Puka. And he's obviously he gets a first down. It seemed like anytime that guy touches the ball, it's a first down. You know, they would keep talking about Matthew Stafford being MVP. Well, what about Puka? Ball's on the 28-yard line. First and 10 for the Rams. Stafford in the shotgun. Oh, little lob ball out. Dang, that Higbee. He didn't even see it. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. $11:18 left to go in this game. And shotgun again. Oh, Bears may have jumped off sides on that, but he throws it over the middle anyway and gets it. Wait a minute. Did we just have another one of those weird interception plays? So Adams had it. As they were falling to the ground, the Bears come up with the ball. Oh, they're saying down by contact. Down by contact. And he was. Yeah, he was definitely down by contact before that ball got ripped out. His knee was down. But he looked a little bit shooken up on that play. Adams did. Oh yeah, no, they're. I don't know if they called a timeout or it was injury timeout, but Adams came to the sidelines. He didn't head to the. Oh, is he heading to the tent now? One of the coaches is kind of standing there looking at him. All right, 1st and 10 on the 16-yard line of the Bears. Rams have it. Jumbo formation, single back. Hands it to Williams. He takes it off a tackle. Oh, he's upset because he knew he was one broken tackle away from taking that to the house. He does get 4 yards on that play, though. But he's banging the ground and carrying on because he thought for sure he was heading to the crib. Second down and 6. Hands it up to Williams again. Goes up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles right at the line. He's going to fall just short of that 1st down. And be 3rd down and inches. Oh, they went quick. Play action pass. Throwing for the end zone. Incomplete. Stevenson's had that covered. Well, when they threw the ball like that, I'm fairly certain that the Bears are going to go for it on 4th and inches. All right, everybody's up on the line. Puka's in motion. Actually, who they hand it to? He runs for the first and gets a 1st down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Oh, but he's little slow getting back up. It'll be 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. All right, single back again. Hands it off to Williams. Williams takes it way out of the side and walks it in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with the 5-yard touchdown play. Score is now 16-10. Extra point pending. Yeah, he may have been down if it was 2-hand touch. But that's all it would have been. He wouldn't have been down in flag football. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. We have got a 17-10 ball game right now for the Rams. 17-10 Rams. Well, 76% of you on the poll picked the Bears. That's all right, Gabs. They had to have a Rams had to have a lead so the Bears could come back in the fourth quarter. It's hard to come back with on a fourth quarter lead without having it, without losing. Ice in their veins. The Bears turn around. Packers in the wild card. Largest comeback in playoff history. First postseason win in since 2010. And 7 wins when trailing in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's first in NFL history. All right, they get it off to kick it off, runs it up all the way to about the 37-yard line. That's kind of crazy. So the 2025 postseason, 14 lead changes in the fourth quarter. 5 teams have won after trailing in the final 3 minutes. Talking about how crazy this season's been. Well, the postseason keeps right along with it, and it's also crazy. All right, ball's on the 36-yard line. Caleb under center. Play action pass. Rolls out. Oh, you got a guard. Eligible receiver guard standing out there. And he threw it to him, but he couldn't catch the damn thing. It was almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. All right, Caleb in the shotgun. Back to pass. Oh, it gets away from some pressure. Oh, it breaks one tackle. Cuts it up. Oh, 50, 40, 35. Oh, there's a long run for Caleb on that. Huge first down play by Caleb. Shit, He got it. Is he in Lions territory or Lions? The Rams territory? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Shit, he is. He's in field goal range right now as it sits. Ball down to the 37-yard line. Oh, pitch to Swift. He gets like 3 yards on that play. $7:40 left to go. There's still plenty of time in this game. 2nd down and 6, especially when the Bears are only down by 7. This next stamp will pretty much be right at 7 minutes left. Caleb hands it off again to Swift. He takes it again up the middle, and he gets about 3 on that run as well. So it's going to be 3rd down and like 2. We are under 7 minutes, 6:59. None guys in the backfield this time. 3rd down and 1. And the shotgun hands it off to Monungai. He goes up the middle. He actually gets the 1st down on that one. So 1st down and 10 for the Bears. Ball's at the 26-yard line. Caleb in the shotgun. Play action pass, play action reverse. Starts dancing around trying to throw the ball out there. Gets it out to his tight end, but he falls incomplete. It wouldn't have been much of a yards on that play anyway. 5:48 left to go in this game. 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Ball's on the 26-yard line. Caleb back in the shotgun. No running back. Throws it into the end zone. It falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Zacchaeus on a slant. I'm not sure if he actually threw that ball away because he was double covered or it was a bad throw, but either way it falls incomplete, brings up 3rd down and 10. Ben Johnson better figure something out there. He got another Caleb in the shotgun by himself, throws it deep. Did Dunze bring that in? Yeah, that's a 1st down Bears. Oh, but we do have a flag. Hold it. Hold on. What is this flag about? Personal foul, roughing the passer. So they're going to end up adding some half the distance to the goal on that, and it's going to be 1st and goal. So it was at the 11. Half the distance would be 5.5. So first and goal on the 5-yard line. Gadunze barely came up with that catch, but that was good control on him. Oh yeah, no, it was. It definitely was roughing the passer on verse. Hit him way after the ball was gone. All right, we got 1st and goal on the 5. We got a kind of a jumbo formation. Swift in the backfield, Caleb under center. He pitches it to the Swift. He takes up the middle. He gets like 3 yards on that. 2nd down and goal on the 2. .454 left to go in this game. Clock's running. Clock will be right around 4 minutes by the time they get this ball going and snapped. 2nd down and goal. Again, jumbo formation. 1 wide receiver. Swift in the backfield. Caleb under center. Hands it off to Swift. Oh! He gets about halfway there to about the 1.5 yard line. 3rd down and goal. 4:16 left to go in this game. All right, 1.5 yards away from the game time touchdown. 3rd down and goal. Caleb in the shotgun, hands it off to Swift again. He bounces to the outside and tries to jump over the guy, and he gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he tried to get his Saquon Barkley on and jump over that guy, number 31. Yeah, he blows through versus arm tackle, and then tries to jump over 31. Is that Witherspoon? And Lake finishes it up to bring up 4th down and goal. 3:15 left to go for it. They are going for the field goal. Caleb in the shotgun. He puts Swift in motion. Throws it over the middle. Falls incomplete. Falls incomplete. It'll be Rams ball on the 2 yard line. 3:03 left to go in this game. The Bears do have all 3 of their timeouts remaining, but yeah, he tried to throw it to Burden the 3rd, and yeah, falls incomplete. Turnover on downs. Wonder if they used up all their luck for. Well, I guess this ain't ball game yet. No, it ain't ball game yet. There's still 3 minutes left. They got 3 timeouts. But they're on, they're definitely, what was it, down? They were down to like 6% on the Packers game. Chance to win. But this could be it right here, though. Yeah, this could be it. Sorry, they were showing fails and wrecks and stuff. I don't know what they're advertising. Oh, Honda. When you wreck, still get up, continue on. Dude, this is a crazy game, Mamona. What are they putting in here?
I'm not really watching it, to be honest.
Oh, you're missing a good game.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty much over now. Oh, yeah, T3. I missed it. I saw that he was trying to get it to, I think it was Loveland, right over the middle. I personally think the play before that on 3rd down that Swift didn't try to jump over that guy, put his shoulder down and run him over. It would have been a lot better. All right, they're handing it off to Williams. He gets like 2 yards. Bears call their first timeout of the half. 2:58 left to go. Second down and 2. Yeah, you say that. You say that now. I'm got that damn song stuck in my head. The final countdown. Yeah, Sloth man, I think you're right. Second down and 8. Hands it off to Williams again. Oh, that's the corner, and that's the first down. Oh, it did get out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. So it saves their timeout. 2:52 left to go in the game. They're not quite into field goal or a victory formation yet. They still got to do a little something. But to quote Rabbit there, yeah, it's the final countdown. They still got 2 timeouts. The clock stopped now. Hands it off to Williams. He actually gets blown up in the backfield and lost 3 yards. But it ain't about that right now. Oh, they're gonna have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. So there's one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down and call it 13. I called it 12, but whatever at this point. Second down and 12. 2:15 left to go. 2:13. Hands it off to Williams again. He gets it on the right side. He gets 2-yard gain. 2:07. Third down. Bears call a timeout. So the Bears call a timeout on this third down play. 2:07 left. Yeah, the frickin' Bears. They're not quite. It ain't quite over yet, Sloth man. There's still a chance. I mean, there's probably more of a chance right now than they had on that Packers game. They're not down to single digits yet on the probability. Am I that far behind? Shit, it ain't even 2-minute warning on my side. .207 left. Third down and 10. They get a first down here. Yeah, it's over. You think they throw the ball, run the ball? They throw the ball and it goes incomplete. They don't even have to stop it for the 2-minute warning. Oh, there they go. Ran it. It's fourth down. It goes to the 2-minute warning. Bears still have a timeout remaining. And they're going to have to punt this ball. They're on the 13-yard line. Yeah. Yeah, Sloth man, you're already giving up there, and I think you were premature. Who's Dennis Allen head DC in for? Rams or the Bears? Yeah. Well, he definitely had a great defensive stand there on that drive. Good clock management. Yeah, you're gonna need some Need some intervention on this game. All right, let's play it out. Oh, I was rooting for the Bears the whole time. So yeah, no, the Bears are who I was going for. Um, so play it out. If they do get a touchdown, do they uh, do they go for two or the extra point for the tie? Hell, the only reason why I'm asking is because it's Ben Johnson. I guess he's not as gambly as Dan Campbell, but that'd be crazy. All right, here we go. I'm back to back from the 2-minute warning. Yeah, that's a good answer, Rabbit. Yeah, that's funny. That's a good answer. All right, 2-minute warning. Rams are in the punt formation. Kicks it from the 5. Ball goes off. Oh, there was nobody back there to return it. But it's right at the 50-yard line. 1:50 left to go in this game. Bears have the ball, down 7 on the 50-yard line. A 1:50 left. They still have a timeout. They still have a timeout in their hands too. Can Caleb Williams do it again? He's done it 7 times this season. Can he lead the Bears to a game-winning or game-tying touchdown within the 2 minutes? All right, he's in the shotgun. Back to pass. Dumps it over the middle. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought that Zacchaeus came up with that catch on a slant. But the safety gets it right out of his hands as he was coming down with it. Damn safety damn near picked it off, too. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, Sloth Man. I picked the not for kids on this live. Caleb back to pass again. Oh, this time he gets to Loveland. Loveland gets down to the gets a first down to like the 32-yard line. 1:30. Clock still running. They still have a timeout remaining. 1st and 10 on the 32. Caleb in the shotgun. Hands it off to Swift. No, Swift runs it up the right-hand side. Breaks 2 tackles. Gets it into the red zone out of the 19-yard line. They might spot it at the 20. 106, 105, 104. Clock's still running. They still have a timeout remaining. Ben Johnson's hanging on to that timeout. Its ball is right at the 20. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. Over the slant. Gets about 8 yards on that catch. Is that Zacchaeus? 43, 42. Clock still running. Shotgun formation again. Single back. 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. Throws it off to the side. Falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4 with 31 seconds left to go in this game. 3rd down and 4. Ball on the, was it, I don't even remember what line marker there at, like the 15 or something. "31 seconds left. Kind of glad for that incomplete pass. That way I could have a second to take a drink and breathe. Ball on the 14-yard line. Caleb Williams in the shotgun. Throws it deep. Oh, overthrows DJ Moore. This is it. 27 seconds left. 4th down and 4. They need to this first down or it's over, right? Bottom line. Bottom line. 27 seconds left. 4th down and 4. I mean, really, they still got a timeout remaining, so they don't really, the clock really isn't a factor too much. Oh, the Rams, as I say, oh, did they really call a timeout with the clock stop? But no, the Rams take their first timeout on this 4th down play. Man. It's at least it's interesting, right? At least it is interesting. Fourth down and 4. Caleb in the shotgun formation again. 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, a single back Swift. Oh, what the hell is Caleb doing? He's running back all the way to the 40. He throws it back to the end zone. Caught! That's caught by Commit. Touchdown Bears. Are you freaking kidding me? Caleb Williams just ran all the way back, damn near to midfield, chucks it into the end zone, and Komet comes down with the ball. Touchdown Bears. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Yeah, I can't. Wow. Well, right now it might be. They're going for the extra point. It's going to be tied here, Anthony, if he makes it. 18 seconds left. Here comes the extra point. Huge extra point. Snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. It's a tie. It's a tie game. 17-17. 17-17 tie game. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Caleb and his 2-minute magic. I mean, he from the 14-yard line runs all the way back to the 40 just to chuck it the corner of the end zone. Komet comes down with it. Oh, they're complaining about push-off. Hey, what's going on, Jenny? Yeah, it is a crazy game. Thanks for stopping by. No, shit, I was swearing there, Sloth Man. Yeah, wow. Wow. Oh, well, he probably could say something about push-off, but the refs didn't. That's what they're going to probably hang their hat on, the Rams, is that really pushed off. He pushed off. Sean McVay is just expressionless there on the sidelines. All right, Bears kick it off. Catches it to 10, 20, 25. Goes down there. 13 seconds left. Well, 13 seconds. You know what? 2 timeouts remain in 13 seconds. As an avid Chiefs fan, we know what happens in 13 seconds. Plenty of time. Ball's at the 28-yard line. Oh, they're just giving up. They're just going to overtime. Rams kneeled on it. I don't know why they did that. That was well, I would at least try to get a closer in the field goal range, right? You're not only the 25, you got to get like 40 yards, but you can do that. Well, here we go. Were you guys ready to end this game? End the game? Well, we are not. We are gonna continue on here. Come on now. Gab's got you. Stupid ass. Thanks, Gabs. I don't know why people decide to wake up in their days. Well, let me go be stupid on people's chat. All right. Well, the Bears won the toss. Rams received the ball. You guys don't remember from earlier from the Buffalo-Denver game. It comes down to a touchdown don't win it. Each team's going to get the ball no matter what. You play until they win. There's no tie. And they'll start with 15 quarters. Yeah, Komet. That is crazy. Hey, what's going on, Stacy? Welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You had some divine intervention on that one there, Sloth Man. Wow, that was crazy. Absolutely just fucking crazy. I know. I saw that come out. I almost feel bad for the Broncos fans. Jan, shit, they oh, Gabs is what's going on, Cheyenne? Well, touch your toes there, Sloth Man. Then put it brown side out. Yeah, I felt the Broncos fans just being so elated for that win, only for 30 minutes later to find out their quarterback's out. Pretty much made that Houston-New England game the AFC Championship game. Yeah. But the key word in my whole sentence was almost feel sorry for the Broncos fans because, fuck the Broncos. Yeah, that's what the Rams fans are going to be. Rams fans are going to be talking about that. Clement pushed off. All right, here we go. Here we go in overtime. Bears kick it off, catches it at the 5, brings it up to 10, 15, 20. 25, drops around about the 28-yard line. Yeah, no, I mean, come on now. That has such the big turnaround, and you know that they were just elated, only to be devastated. Jimmy. All right, hands it off to Williams. Williams, though, he gets pretty good run there on first down. It'll be second down and like 2. I said second down and 2. TV saying second down and 3. We got a 3 wide receivers, single back. Stafford under center. Tight end goes in motion. Puka goes in motion. Hands it back off to Williams. Williams goes to the middle. He gets like 2, maybe 2 yards, maybe a yard. Brings up a big third down. Yeah, and it's not just one player. It's not just a player, Cheyenne. It's their top quarterback. Kobe would be proud. Well, why would Kobe be proud? All right, Rams have the ball again. 3 wide receivers, single back. Puka goes in motion, flips it out to Williams. Oh my gosh, Bear! Oh, okay. So the Bears first hit him like 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He breaks through that. Oh, it wasn't Williams; it was Corum. He breaks through that, and then he gets second wave of the defenders, and they finally bring him down way short of the first down marker. Brings up 4th down and 4th down and 3 or 4. Punt team comes down. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm getting. Wrestling World. Yeah, he definitely had that fadeaway going. All right, fair catch called for by Duvernay, right around 25-yard line. Field goal wins it now. Field goal wins it now. I don't know why that didn't come up on my side there. Well, it's crazy. Live streaming on my phone, it's different chat than when I actually look at the chat. Well, this could be it. All they really need, that's all they need is a field goal. That's all they need is a field goal. All right, at the 16-yard line, play action pass to Caleb. Caleb rolls back up the other side, flips it up to, I think that's Komet. And he gets like 10 yards on that first down play for a Bears first down. Where that looks like where they're spotting it, it's going to be 11 yards, but either way, first down. Yeah, no, that was a good call by the refs. Hell, he probably even would have called it 10 yards or 12 yards. It's so crazy, Nicholas. Yeah, to get that tie after running all the way back to the 40. Are you kidding me? All right, first down, hands it off to Swift. Swift, he couldn't get through the verse. Hit him in the backfield, and they lost like 2 or 3 yards on that. Second down and 13. Yeah. They're. Oh, it reminds me of that the Bears skit from Saturday Night Live. Oh, my heart. All right, three wide receiver. Caleb in the shotgun. Dumps it off to DJ Moore on that second down play. He gets like 8 yards on that. Brings up 3rd down and 5. A little quick slant to DJ Moore. Found him a soft spot in the zone. Oh, they gave him another yard than I did. It's 3rd down and 4. What's going on, Rodrigo? 3rd down and 4. Caleb in the shotgun. Back to pass. Feels some pressure in the pocket. Rolls out to the right-hand side. Takes off running. Oh, he gets the first down. Caleb Williams gets the first down. Needed 3. Got 4. Oh, yeah, Tony. First down. I don't... I don't know if anybody else is from Brazil or not, Rodrigo. Oh, Gab said, nah, I ain't dealing with that. All right, play action pass. Oh, he gets it back to Monungai on the flat. He gets like 4 yards on that first down. Man. Second down and 4. They're probably like, well, they're on their own 43-yard line, so call it 20 yards from field goal range. That was a big loss. Not a big loss, but a loss of like 3 or 4 on that play. On a little pitch to Swift. Rams read it perfectly. Third down and 6. Ball's on the 42-yard line of the Bears. Caleb in shotgun. Loveland in motion. Dumps it off to... Oh, that's Clement. Ooh, it depends on the spot. Oh, no, they spotted him short. Might need to look... they might need to look at that one. Well, but... Being right short of the 50... 4th down and 1. Oh, looks like the Bears are going to go for it. 4th down and inches. Single back. Oh, Caleb runs it right up the middle. Yeah. He gets, he needed 3 inches and he got 3 yards. He kind of did like Josh Allen, ran all the way to the tight end spot and then found the hole and ran in there on the left-hand side of the ball. But are they right on the 50? I need them to, yeah, they're just short of the 50 by 3 or 4 inches. Single wide receiver running back on there, Monungai. He pitches it to Monungai, gets it to the 48-yard line of the Rams. So they're about like they're about 15 yards away, I'd say, from being in good field goal range. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. They're making that money today in the hospitals. All right, shotgun position, no back. Caleb back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Intercepted. Intercepted by Lane, number 3 by the Rams. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Curl. Curl, number 3 for the Rams. That's kind of an ironic name for a Rams player. Last name Curl. Intercepted the ball on the 23-yard line. Holy cow. Yeah, he was trying to get it to Moore, and it just, the ball just kind of lame ducked it to him. Oh, and then, yeah, no, it was a good interception. He actually dropped it, but the way he fell down, the ball was like right here on his chest. It was just rolling around, and he was able to gain control as he rolled over. All right, well, we got 1st and 10 on the Rams on the 22-yard line. Hands it off on a wide receiver sweep. He gets like 2 yards on that, and Puka Nakua. Yeah, Gabs. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard sweep. Stafford in the shotgun, back to pass, throws it over the middle, gets it to Parkinson, Parkinson gets like 15, 16 yards on that play for a Rams first down. Now the Rams are in the same boat. Now all they need is a field goal. Yeah, all they need is a field goal. They are on their own 41-yard line. Stafford in the shotgun, back to pass, throws it over deep. Is that Adams that caught that? Adams caught that at the 45-yard line of the Bears. It's going to be first down Rams. Now they're like 10 yards away from... man, that was a hell of a catch. Both feet in. Rolls over. Oh, they're going to try to... booth review. Or did someone call a timeout? Yeah, official review. Feet, drag. Control the whole time. Yeah, that was a good catch. Feet. Oh, but did they drag? He may have been on, that other foot may have been on the defender's arm, so it never really did touch. Oh no, it touched even at the very end. Drag. Oh, was it that deal of same foot twice? Yeah, is that same foot twice? Oh, they call it a catch and it stands. So they didn't see enough to overturn it. Not yet, Sloth Man. Not yet. Yeah, not yet. They're not quite in field goal range yet. First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Bears. Jumbo formation. Hands it off to, is that Corum? Corum gets it up. 30, call it the 38-yard line. 38, 48. It's still a 55-yard field goal. Back to pass. Oh, I saw you say pick, and then I saw the ball just get batted down right at the line of scrimmage. I thought the defensive lineman actually did pick it off. He bats it to himself, and then it falls right down. You were real close to calling it, Sloth Man. All right, third down and 6. Ball on the 43-yard line of the Bears. Stafford in a shotgun formation, and they call the timeout. Yeah, I thought you called it, Sloth Man. I was like, oh my gosh. You called it. Man, this has been a great game. Oh, what did Gabby do? That's funny. That is funny. Her gray hairs are having kids of her own. All right, third down and 6. Back from timeout. Stafford makes adjustments at the line in the shotgun. One back. Oh my God. That might be doing it. That might do it. Puka Nakua gets it all the way down to like the 26-yard line. That might be it. That might be it. I mean, if I think of as I was the Rams, if I was sitting there on the 26-yard line, it'd be 26, 36, 43 yarder. Oh no, they're going for it again. Hands it off to the running back. Running back Williams takes it right up the middle. He gets it to like the 24-yard line, kind of right in the middle. Oh, that wasn't Williams. That was Corum. Pretty much right in the middle of the field. 2nd down and 7. They're still running offensive plays. I would think that they would get their kicker out there. You never know, Sloth Man. Divine intervention. The wind could pick up right at the very end. Hands it off to Corum. Oh, they called the play dead. Rams called a timeout right before they snapped the own ball. Come on, Sloth Man, you're out here a Bears fan. You gotta have more. You gotta have more faith in your team, bro. You gotta have more faith in your team. Mevis, man, he's a big old boy for a kicker. That Mevis. That guy could end up being a damn linebacker. All right. Stafford in the shotgun, back to pass, throws it up over the middle. Incomplete pass. Man, that was sitting up there forever off Parkinson's hands. That very easily could have been a pick. Oh, I guess when they slowed it down, it was a lot further away than it looked live. But 3rd down and 7. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Rams in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, single back. Drops back to pass, throws it in over the middle. Incomplete pass again. Incomplete pass again. Oh, Ferguson was a little bit shaky coming up. Kind of bounced his head as he came through. Man, that Johnson, Gardner Johnson, really made that play there. 4th down and 7. 42-yard attempt from here, the Rams. Lining up for the game-winning field goal. Here's a snap. Kick is up. Kick. Oh, it's good. Rams is heading to the NFC Championship game after getting that last-second field goal, winning it 20-17 in overtime. Yeah, that was wow. This is another banger of a game here. Yeah, it was a great game. Well, where did I go? I went 2 for 2 for the weekend, so I guess I did better than wild card. I only got 1 right in wild card. And here we go. Well, so the AFC Championship's gonna be Patriots and the Broncos, and NFC's gonna be the Seahawks and the Rams. How's that for the NFC West showing out for the playoffs? Getting 2 teams in the NFC Championship game. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go. Have a good one, Rabbit. Thanks for stopping by. For sure, Jenny. For sure. Yeah, I guess for the Super Bowl pick, I'm gonna stick with who I had. I had Seahawks and Pats going to the Super Bowl. And then I'm gonna give it to the Seahawks as the winner. Yeah, sorry, Sloth man. Yeah. Yeah, the Rams. Fuck the Rams. Uh, well. Yeah. Cheers, Jen. Appreciate you stopping by. Actually, I appreciate everybody stopping by. I got 21 likes. That's awesome. I appreciate all the engagement and all the talking that y'all did. And we will see you next time. I think I'm gonna probably put out have a do a live here later on this week about the NFC and the AFC championship game. And then I think I'm gonna call both of those games here next week. So we will see you. We'll see you guys later on. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye.